Namaste everyone. Hope you have been enjoying my reflections of inner self. It's the second day after my meditation with the Divine Master Sunita Bapuji. As always, I keep sharing with you my inspiring messages that comes from deep within. As I mentioned in the past, these messages are not from me. I am just a channel through which the information is being sent from a space unknown to me. That is the power of a divine master. In fact, in today's message, I would like to share with you something very interesting. We all know from the ancient wisdom there are different paths to attain peace and harmony and ultimate liberation in life. The great saints and enlightened beings have always talked about four paths that can help us lead to peace, harmony, and liberation. They are karma, bhakti, raja, and jnana yoga. Four paths to liberation. Karma is performing the duties, righteous action. Detached action. Bhakti is developing devotion, deep devotion towards a superior self or a supreme self. Jnana is through the knowledge, the true knowledge of the true self, which is the absolute knowledge. So knowing the absolute truth will help us liberate from this cycle of births and death. And then the Raja Yoga, which is the well-being of the body and mind through practice of yoga and meditation. In fact, the beauty of Sukshma Yoga, as Master named it, Sukshma, which is subtle, which helps you see the subtlest part of your being. That Sukshma Yoga, in fact, encompasses all these four yogas, and I'll tell you how. Before I met Master, I have no knowledge of any of these things that I'm talking right now. I was just another novice, a normal, human being, got stuck in the web of life with day-to-day activities running around, filled with happiness and sorrow, excitement and depression, anxieties, worries, frustration, goals for life. Just like a typical human being running around here and there, getting a paycheck, seeing the bank account, a decent family, good food to eat, a vacation to take every year, just all the basics that are required. But 7 years back after I met the Master, it was a defining moment in my life, an enlightening moment. As mentioned, I never had knowledge of any of these things, but after the meditations with the Master, in the presence of Master, I realized that all these four yogas, all these four paths come into your life or take your life away in those four directions without you knowing it. The beauty is, first of all, we start to experience the divine bhakti, the devotion, the pure thoughts for the Supreme Being, the sense of surrender, the sense of humbleness and humility starts to build in you from deep within. You don't even realize it. It's not even an effort. It just happens. So the bhakti is injected into you through those vibrations. And number two, karma, the righteous action, detached action. Without realizing, you will start to understand the purpose of your life. Maybe you want to become an artist, maybe you want to be an entrepreneur, maybe you want to be a sportsman. Any of these, of course, we are all made uniquely, we all have unique interests and passions. So you will start to realize your uniqueness and you will start to work towards that uniqueness effortlessly. Things happen spontaneously, naturally, effortlessly. So the karma becomes very easy. Whatever responsibilities you have towards your job, towards your family, towards society, everything is happening with ease. So Karma Yoga is happening, Bhakti Yoga has happened, and now Raja Yoga. You start to feel that you want to take care of your body and mind. You get up early in the morning, you start to do your exercises, you want to eat healthy food without any effort. Master Sunita never tells anyone like saying that, oh, you got to stop drinking, or you got to stop smoking, or you got to eat healthy food, you got to do this, you got to do that. Nothing verbal, nothing in form of rules and regulations or principles. Everything happens effortlessly. Even the well-being of the physical and mental body starts with ease, very naturally. So the Raja Yoga, the well-being part of your life, happens instantly and easily. And then the Jnana Yoga, the knowledge of absolute truth, even that happens very easily, because what happens in Sukshma meditation is you're connecting to your pure inner self, or rather you're realizing your pure inner self. It was always there, it is there, it's there forever. It has been there, it is there, it will be there. But it's because of our vices, our layers of accumulations that we have from this birth or so many births, we don't realize that pure inner self. So in this meditation, the revelation happens. The pure inner self just comes to the surface, because all the other layers of delusion and vices, they're all gone. So as you start to experience and as you start to witness that pure self, there is this knowledge that comes from somewhere. Like I said, 7 years back or 8 years back, I had no clue about all these things. But the moment you start to realize that inner self, all the knowledge and pure awareness enters your life. Because that pure inner self is nothing but cosmic divine self. So when that connection is created by the master with pure inner self connecting to the cosmic divine self, all the ancient wisdom starts entering your life. So the jnana, the knowledge of absolute truth, becomes crystallized in you, realized in you. So it's beautiful how without realizing, without even knowing, you become an embodiment of all the 4 paths of liberation: karma, bhakti, jnana and Raja Yoga. How amazing it is. How amazing it is that, and master doesn't even say anything. She doesn't even talk about these things. Only thing she asks you to come and be truthful, open up about yourself. Even if you don't open up, she knows through her pure vibrations. But she likes people to be truthful and honest, because that will help you to heal and get better very quickly if you have physical ailment or mental ailment, or it will help you to elevate yourself to higher states of consciousness with ease. That is the only thing master asks you to be honest and truthful, and then just do a few of those exercises that she teaches you, and then lie in meditation. She's not even there in that room, she goes away. After that you're on your own. But by the time the meditation is over, oh my goodness, incredible experience. And from that experience you start to go beyond the experience, and that beyond state is what retains in you. And you start to yearn to be in that state over and over and over again and again and again. Obviously we get caught in our day-to-day life, so most of us don't come back, or most of us are fine with the technique that we learn from the master. But techniques can do only some wonders. The pure divine vibrations of the master can do miracles. That is why I have been going for 8 years now without even stopping. It's like a child yearning to go to a mother. It's like a child who is hungry for mother's milk. It is exactly the same feeling, because what master is showing us or doing is she is taking us to the source of our creation. Just like a child whose physical source is the mother, same way she is taking us to our spiritual source, the source from where this entire universe and our whole existence came into being. That source, when you experience, there is this abundance of joy, abundance of bliss and inspiration, and you want to share this with everyone. You want to Let everyone come and experience this. The reason I'm talking about all these things is not because I want to spread this or anything. Master doesn't even talk about this. Master doesn't even say go spread this to 1,000 people and make it popular so that we become another big ashram or center for doing this. It is just my own inspiration that makes me feel like, oh my god, if I'm experiencing this, I want 1,000 more to experience this. I want millions to experience this. I want my family to experience this. But people take their time, which is okay. But that inherent inspiration that is there, that nobody can stop. It's like a fountain. It's like unstoppable fountain oozing out from the soul. Every word I am speaking right now is just oozing out of the soul. You won't even believe where I am. I am here outside the mall. I came here to buy a book for giving it out to a friend whose graduation is happening today. But this inspiration is so phenomenal and amazing that I'm sitting in my car and I'm just recording it on my phone. That is the power of a pure divine master, dears. So anyways, keep listening to my reflections of inner self. Thank you first of all for taking time to even listen to this in your busy, hectic lifestyle. Please dears, don't waste time. I know age comes, time passes away, we become old. We are still stuck in the same old web or janjat as they call in Hindi, Indian language. We are stuck in that web. Family, work, careers, goals, bank balances, big homes, society, pleasing friends, pleasing family. It's all good. Nothing is bad. I am also working. I am also doing some amazing things with my work, with my family, with the society. But ultimately, if we cannot realize who we really are, if we do not experience the pure self, who we really are, the entire life is a waste. Don't take it in a negative way. I'm saying it in a very pure, positive way because I want each of you to experience this pure divine energy. And rare are such masters, very, very rare are such masters like Sunita who can give this experience. There are so many masters who can give lectures for hours together, who can tell about techniques, talk about Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, talk about all the Vedas, talk about all the Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bible, you name it. But the experience of that, nobody is giving. So dears, don't delay. Please tune in to the pure divine vibrations of Master Sunita. Thank you very much for your time again. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the whole universe be in bliss. Namaste.